there yet or no?
I know.
Okay, we are live.
We are live.
We are live. Welcome everybody to Lock Target Radio.
Hi everyone.
Hello. I'm Marshall alongside Lee, and today we have a whole panel of guests.
Panel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of us.
Yes, that makes a panel. Yep. I've looked up the rules.
Oh, you did.
And can we all guess what we're going to talk about today? The show is on August 5th, which
is free.
That's no charge, no cost. That means free. You walk right up. You say, "I'd like to see LTW," and you stay right over there. And that's
Hold
it.
on. Can I just mention one thing?
Yeah.
There is a difference between free and absolutely free.
Okay.
So, LACEY Day will be absolutely free.
Yes.
Free.
Okay.
I can't see because
Right.
So then the show
just turn this way.
is free.
Does that mean I
Right.
can take that?
No.
So you come and you get to enjoy LACEY Day for absolutely free. Plus, on top of that,
Here, put it right here.
Just to let you guys know, we have 150 years of LACEY.
Of LACEY.
And we are celebrating that, and an LTW is going to be a huge part in celebrating that. Let's get it.
And Tony, can we mention that LACEY is a great town? It's a great town. So
yeah, not gonna lie, I'm a new resident here. I have a couple months, and I really do enjoy living here.
It's my new home.
I've lived in this area, my whole life. I was born in the area of this town, but I was never living in this town until recently, and it's been pretty cool. It's just a couple cool people, and it's a good place. I'm very happy to be representing it at LTW on the 150th anniversary.
I'm a visitor, and I had a good time.
I mean, I graduated high school here. I had the privilege of dealing with the school system, and I will say, the true truth is that the school systems are phenomenal here.
That is why
my kids now go to school here. I believe your kids go to school here.
I saw Rikishi's bare ass at that high school.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one thing
Bear.
to cross off the bucket list.
It was bare. No, it was bare. So it was a show years ago, and the manager of the heel team was on the ground ready for the stink face, and Rikishi pulled down his tights and did the stink face bare ass. It was insane. LACEY High School.
Sexual Chocolate's going to be in LACEY soon, right?
Yep, they have Mark Henry going to LACEY High School in October.
That was supposed to be 2 years
Yeah,
Wrestling, a couple other surprises that haven't been announced yet, and if you guys don't have your tickets yet, you should definitely look into it because you're going to want to see this show. A couple of recently let go WWE talents may be showing up. A couple of WWE legends, as you may know, such as Mark Henry, are definitely going to be showing up.
Yep.
And whether I'm in the ring or not, you're most likely definitely going to see Il Capo Grande live and in the flesh that day.
All right. Sounds good. It's a big year for LACEY.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Robbie,
What's up?
Where's this guy then?
Well, he's been in prison. He went back to his home. Yeah, that's where he's been instead of being where he's supposed to be, and that is following me around. Especially when we get the whole crew together, LTW. He's not around. What the hell am I supposed to do?
So
I pay this guy, and he gets
it. That's another thing. Where have you been?
Ace, you're putting me on the spot here. Where have I been? I've been dealing with so much stuff, been negotiating on things. I mean, come on. Did you like Atlantic City? Huh? Who do you have to thank for that, right?
It was all you, Robbie.
It was all me.
All you, Robbie. Yeah.
All capital letters.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. This LACEY thing, all me as well. So what do you think I'm doing, huh? And, I want to see some craziness go on, and I want to sit back and watch it sometimes. Is that so wrong?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, it is, especially when you're throwing your talent, your champions in random matches instead of, building their character, building their story, building their future.
What am I, their dad? Am I the roster's dad? Okay, because I've gotten zero respect. Now, when I grew up, my dad would slap me in the face if I disrespected him. And we have a whole roster that disrespects me. So I'm not their dad.
Why don't you come slap me in the face then?
I got to deal with Tony.
Why don't you come slap me in the face?
And I got to deal with Mickey. And I got to deal with Mickey. And then I got to deal with Mickey more.
What I love about this is that he's just over there laughing.
And he has to deal with Mickey.
I got to negotiate things with you if you're going to just sit there and laugh. Listen, I don't want to get my hands dirty, okay?
I'm sure.
And
You want to intervene? What is it?
I don't want to intervene.
Oh, well, I don't know. It looks like you want to say something. So,
well, my question was, we're supposed to be a great Survivor Series matchup.
with that man on my team,
Yeah,
with
that's
that
right,
guy on my
yes.
team,
Who you
a champion on my team.
Who
Yeah.
you handpicked there, Dad?
Ooh.
Hmm.
We'll get to okay, but now, the first time around didn't happen. Will this? What is actually on? I've been dying to know. What is on the line in this match?
What was on the line, and this is why it never happened. You understand? It all comes together. What was on the line is if Team Robbie wins, which we all know we would have, right? Okay, Team Robbie wins, and Team Mickey goes away. He goes away, and I stay GM without any nooks and crannies in any contract. The contract will be clean. It will say that I am the general manager of LTW. That is it.
Mm-hmm. Now, if Mickey won, what was
no?
Okay,
No.
Okay, in an alternate dimensional universe, if that was to happen,
No.
I got it. You have all the faith in your world and your squad. You have a very good team together, headed up by this man. Want to help me out here, cuz? You just let me.
I'm letting you send it, brother. This is usually your thing right now.
Yeah, why
you getting the mix?
Right now, I got a heated boss.
You get the
I
mix.
got a heated champion.
How can I not be heated? How can I not be heated? This roster is driving me up a wall over here. Okay, since I've gotten here, did you see how long I've lasted? Okay, did you see how many changes I made here?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now, with the changes, we've discussed this. Contracts you've handed out. Some of them worth some big money. I'm not questioning you or nothing, Grim. I'm still.
It wasn't me though. That wasn't me.
Yeah.
It was all Ace. You see, Ace has some pull in this company. I'm just the general manager. You understand? He's got some pull in this company. I mean, come on. He's the
More like
creator.
dollar general manager.
Whoa, son. Whoa, son. Do you want to go sit at the corner? Huh? Do you want to go sit at the corner and I take the belt away from you? Huh? Is that what you want, my little son?
I'm just gonna relax here, and on August 5th, I'm finally going to take out Lawrence Spiral once and for all in the best 2 out of 3
As
falls
well as
match.
you should.
And once Lawrence Spiral's been taken care of, out of my hands, I'm
Finito.
going to wear this finito, if you will. I'm going to wear this proudly around my waist, just like I do every week. And Lawrence Spiral, he's going to walk on to another venture, just like he should have done this whole time. Maybe he can go for the 24/7 title, or the loser belt on GTS or something like that. I mean, something more fitting.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, I'm all about that.
Yeah, you kiss my ass. Man.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna kiss your dirty ass.
Well, let's move on to the next topic. What's with you and Grim now? You guys, Grim's been calling you up.
Yeah.
I don't know why I haven't had Grim yet.
Okay.
It's taking this long. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do. Don't look at me. You haven't even showed up.
Do you sleep, Robbie?
Yeah, I sleep. I sleep
Do you
on a therapeutic mattress. Memory foam. I do sleep. Yeah, I don't have room for you though. If you're asking me to cuddle,
No,
it ain't gonna
I
happen.
want to know. Are you comfortable at night?
I am. Are you doing an infomercial? Like that you wake up at 3 a.m. and you see
No.
those infomercials?
No, I just want to make sure that you go to sleep.
Are you
You're
Mr.
nice.
Pillow?
I just want to make sure that you go to sleep at night. You're nice.
You
and
totally
comfortable, knowing all of the chaos
You did. You
that
got
you're
cut
sitting
off
back and watching.
I am creating chaos.
I just
Tony,
want
you
you-
were here from the beginning, right? You're an OG here in LTW,
Before you, actually.
right? You're an OG here, right?
Mhm.
How was it before I got here? But when Mickey
How was
was
it?
running the show, how was it before I got here?
Things were going just fine. For me, at least, things were going just fine. And then once you got here, actually, my first encounter with you was you reversing the decision on my win and having me take a Blue Thunder Bomb, which was totally unnecessary to lose against Clark Williams. So how have things been since you got here?
I don't know.
Jerry.
I came here
Jerry.
when this place was a dump. How's that?
Wow.
This place was a dump because Mickey was running the show and maybe had you as the face at the time. So how about this? When I came here, I flipped this place upside down. It It was like
He did.
flipping
I gotta
houses.
give him
I
that.
mean, give me a show on A&E. Doesn't A&E have those flip house shows? What is it? What channel is that?
What-
Give me my
Lifetime.
own show. Flip promotion.
What? No, not Lifetime. Home Shopping Network, something.
Home and Garden.
Whatever.
Home Depot.
It'll be like a flip house show, but I'll flip promotions. How's that?
Oh.
Oh, we know a few promotions that need a little flipping.
Yeah, I heard.
I already heard. Listen.
Well, I'm not gonna give you something on that.
Listen. Just to be clear on that.
Let's not segue to that, right?
Real quick, I want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Tank, who's the owner of Cage Rhino Brand. You can go check it out, cagerhinobrand.com. Use code LTW for 15% off anything on there. Make sure you go check that out. CagedRhinoBrand.com.
If you guys love all of us, you guys have probably seen a tank design that I have.
You can read it all mine,
man.
Maybe about 5 to 6 tank designs right on my ProWrestlingTees.com/TonyChini. You can go and find some tank designs. You got some other designs. I don't trust him standing up. But we got all these designs that are made from Tank. But if you go on his website, you find all of his original designs. Don't buy that one, but there's so many other ones.
Tank.
You can just check them all out. It's amazing.
Yeah, I got a shirt from Cage Rhino recently, and the quality is amazing, and the print it's awesome.
Phenomenal.
So definitely
work.
Phenomenal.
Real quick, let's get back to you. They rudely cut you off.
Yeah. So Grim's been calling you out. Now I'm gonna ask the question. Grim's talking a lot of noise. Now, is it because you can't go there, or is someone booking this match?
It should have happened already as soon as he started running his mouth at the last show.
Now, it should have happened. Now, is that on him, or what's the working
I don't
relationship?
know. I talked to
Yeah.
the man who hired me,
Listen,
and I get no answers.
what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do about Grim? That's a whole separate thing. He might be part of LTW, but I don't deal with him.
I hate to speak on Robbie's behalf, but so far, since coming to LTW, you haven't proven yourself as a competitor. You've proven yourself as a security guard.
Wait,
But-
Tony.
Hold on. No. I'm not saying this is a negative thing. I'm saying this as if Robbie, if he wants his shot at Grim, you might want to see how he is in the ring. You might want to give him a shot against another competitor in LTW. There's plenty of competitors.
I hear what you're saying, and hold on. I hear what you're saying.
Max Mason.
I just feel exactly, but I just feel like the Menace is such a, he's not going to flip around. He's not going to be doing Hurricane Ranas.
I don't either.
But you know what I'm saying? But he's from prison, for God's sake. So I believe him in the ring. I feel like he can do something in the ring.
World Heavyweight Champion.
Well, now that Tony does make a valid point, sir. We haven't really seen you compete in the ring, and it's kind of like who's calling out representing LTW. Me as a fan, as a watcher, I would like to see him in the ring, see what he got.
Listen, I've talked to him before. I said, listen, whenever you're ready to compete, he's had his one match or whatever. Whenever he's ready,
Mm-hmm.
I'll give him that shot. But all I keep hearing about is this Grim. Well, go fight him. I don't care.
So yeah, I'm gonna ask, what is the working relationship between? I know there's a rivalry, there's a beef, there's a feud. Tony cheats, but
Tony is in the middle of everything.
well, Tony competes on both brands.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying.
There's a working relationship that's there. Do you feel? Now, Tony, we've had this conversation a few times. Do you feel that when you work for two major companies like that, is there a conflict of interest?
Oh, big time.
Big time.
As a talent, from a talent standpoint, my interest is to be seen, to be heard, and to win.
Right.
Those are my interests. Whether it's on LTW, GTS, or anywhere else. Those are my main concerns. But I understand maybe on a general manager or promoter standpoint, you might say, well, he's spending a lot of time over there. He's doing a lot of this. He's doing a lot of that. And I'm not sure, for those of you following Grim's channel right now, I haven't been very happy with Grim as of late. Grim thinks that he has, the creative control over this, and he could do that, and he could do anything at any time.
Thank you.
I had the United States Championship at Grim's Toy Show. And guess what? I go in, I was a little late, but I said, hey, Even though I'm late, I'm still willing to defend my United States Championship against anybody in a fair match. But I was then jumped by Jungle Jim Spino. And Jungle Jim drags me to the ring, and Grim doesn't say, whoa, this isn't the way to do it. Grim says, Tanner Wilson, here's a referee shirt. Let's get this going. I lose my title.
That's not, that's where, my frustration is with Grim. It's like he thinks he can just walk around and be like, oh, well, I'm Grim and I'm big man, blah, blah, blah. Let me book any match I want, anywhere I want. That's not how things work.
And then he goes another step. And in the most recent episode of GTS, he goes to replace me, even gives him my theme song. And this is ridiculous because let me tell you something. When I originally came to GTS, some of you may not know this, I was supposed to be the replacement of Tommy Salami, the new Italian.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Salami ended up coming back. We ended up, becoming friends, and we were able to work together. But then all this time, I say at the end of the episode before, I say, you know what? I'm going to consider my resignation from Grimm's Toy Show because, quite frankly, I've done everything there is to do at Grimm's Toy Show. I've won all of the titles. I've won all of the matches, and I've done everything there is. But then I thought about it one more time, and Food in the Fridge was coming up. And Food in the Fridge is that one thing that I've never won, right? So I said, you know what? I'm not going to resign. I'm going to come back to GTS, and I'm going to put myself in the Food in the Fridge. And guess what? In that same match, he puts the pizza maker, Luigi Primo, in the match to replace me. Gives him my music and everything. And he comes up there flipping his pizza, doing his gimmick, hitting me with the pizza dough. I had to drag him out. I had to send him on a plane, Spear Squad style, and get him out of there.
So what is this? So this is what Grim
just he can replace anybody. You know what?
Replace me?
Yeah.
With the assassin Sean Creed.
Yep. He
Now
gets himself a
replace
pizza
him with
maker.
a pizza maker.
Yep. He gets a pizza maker.
But this is why this whole thing. Didn't we just sign a contract recently? Didn't Grim sign an LTW contract? And he's shown up once and then left.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. There's nothing really. Yeah.
So I'd say why not sanction that match? Jack Security versus Grim.
I
August 5th.
And I'll say there was.
Why not?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say it. That's money. But that's money. That's a money match.
Hold on. All right. Okay. Hold on.
I'm all ears.
You want right this match?
Are they having a private
You wanna have
conversation
it at a
live
show.
on a podcast right now?
They're having a private conversation.
There's the finger.
He wants me to
Yes.
hold on just one second.
Yes.
Yeah. You can't say he loved you, bro.
But you can-
Okay. August 5th.
Okay.
August 5th.
Grim
Grim.
versus.
Versus.
Ooh.
How did we not think of that?
I don't know.
So
I just wanted
so-
listen. I wanted to confirm with the Menace. He really wants this at a live show with people being there. It's going to be. Listen, this is what he
You know
wants. I'm
what?
gonna give it
And Grim has
Great
to be
idea.
there because he is assigned. He's signed to LTW. That's right. He has to be there.
so
So that means for those of you who are fans of LTW, fans of GTS, fans of one or the other, both, it doesn't matter. If you guys are fans and you want to see us, you really want to meet us, and you're like, oh man, I'm tight on this, I'm tight on that. Free. This show is free, guys.
Free.
You literally can come out.
Free.
You literally just
Wait,
walk onto
wait.
the property and you say, hi,
Free.
Tony Chini.
Free.
And you
Okay.
walk onto the property, you say, hi, Grim. You walk onto the property, you say, hi, Ace Marksman, and you don't pay for it. You just say hi to us, and that's it. And of course, we're going to have merchandise there for you to purchase, and it's going to be awesome.
Mhm.
And there's going to be so much stuff there that's going to be exclusive that you can't get on any website, that if you see us, you can purchase it right there. And then there's going to be shirts, hot sauces, all that good stuff. But then there's also the LACEY Day Parade
Yep.
and so many other festivities. I believe
LTW
there's
is
gonna be
also in the parade.
music
Yeah,
playing,
baby.
right?
yeah.
And Rich, our very own
Food.
Rich Reed, is going to be the man on the mic for the whole day.
How
Yep.
can he not be?
The whole day, not just for the wrestling show. He's going to be on the mic. He's going to be announcing the parade. He's going to be announcing all the festivities, everything. Rich Reed will be there. The jackets will be there, including Jacket Security. Now it's now sanctioned, right?
Absolutely.
Jacket
Essentially.
Security versus Grim, August 5th.
Folks. We
Wow.
Yeah. Folks, we
The
said
show was
this.
heating up.
Yeah, we said this last week. The Lawrence Spiro versus Tony Cheney. I like I said before.
Hold on, real quick. I'm going to cut you off. Guys, please do not call in until we say it's not necessary. We know you guys are trying to call in. Just be patient with us. We're just trying to get through all our announcements.
Yeah.
And then we will let you know when to call in. You can ask any one of these guys a question when the time is ready. But right now, we are not ready. Give us just a brief moment.
Yeah. So
Still got things to talk about.
yeah, like I said before, Tony Cheney versus Lawrence Spiro. You heard it here. 2 out of 3 falls.
And I want each and every one of you to know, August 5th, this is going to be the last time that Lawrence Spiro is going to be facing me for this title. And that means fatal 4-way matches, triple threat matches, singles matches, tag team matches. I don't care what it is. It is the last time. So that means that I'm going to give every single bit of what I got August 5th at that free show. It doesn't matter if it's free. It doesn't matter if it's $100. You're getting the same performance from Tony Cheney. You're getting the same performance from Lawrence Spiro. And you're going to see me give it my all to defend this title.
But Tony, it's free.
It's free.
Absolutely free.
And this is the
Absolutely free.
last time we're going to see Tony Cheney versus Lawrence Spiro, and it's for the light heavyweight championship.
Oh, and it's
And I guarantee
2 out of 3 falls.
I guarantee you SummerSlam 95 quality.
Ooh,
That's like the best.
that's a high
one.
standard. Right
Yeah.
there. Wow.
Because folks, think about it. This is a main event match. We're talking about this is what you would put on your poster to sell out a building. You're getting it one for free.
Right.
You know what? I want to invite the mayor to be the special guest ring announcer for my match.
Oh,
Lacey
So-
Township Mayor.
Lacey Township Mayor, if you are watching, listening to this right now, this is your LTW light heavyweight champion. I'm going to be putting this title, this beautiful title, on the line that day, August 5th, at the free show, and I want you to announce this to the ring.
wow.
Well,
Well, what?
With
Honestly,
that-
yeah. Why shouldn't they? This is for the town. I feel a lot of people in the town should get involved.
absolutely.
And we're going to definitely go over more of the card that's going to be on the show.
So, let's talk about the Wildcard Rumble.
Ooh, that's going to
The
be
Wildcard Rumble. Let's.
So we have a Wildcard Rumble.
Yeah.
So the winner of the Wildcard Rumble faces whoever the Wildcard champion is. Correct.
Which is
So can we right now? It's Medic James Hines.
Yep.
He's the current Wildcard champion.
One of my favorite wrestlers of the
He-
Indies.
He's my least favorite right now. We're not going to get started on that.
He got really lucky. He had just gotten out of Target and he was wearing the same clothes and he ended up winning the title. And now we're gonna have a number 1 contendership for that title. This title it hasn't been in effect yet because Hines hasn't been around, but it has a lot of really, really cool.
Let's
about
explain the
it. Yeah.
Wildcard championship.
okay.
So, let's go, Robbie. Explain the Wildcard championship.
Yeah,
Let's
GM,
explain
why
that.
don't you explain it
The
to us?
Wildcard Championship basically means if you're a Wildcard champion,
Yeah.
you can have a shot at pretty much any title that you want almost. I mean, it puts you right up there if you want a shot at Cheney light heavyweight championship. You're right there.
Let me ask you
You're
a
automatic
question.
number 1 contender.
Let me ask you a question.
Ask me. 2.
What if
Ask me two
if
questions.
I want to ask you to?
Well, I'll be here. I'll be expecting 2.
Okay, well, my first question is, now what if Everest wins the Wild Card Championship? And he wants a shot at the light heavyweight championship. Is that null and void?
I would think if, my understanding is the light heavyweight title is the light heavyweight title. Everest is a super heavyweight.
Super duper, maybe.
The thing is that this is why the title is wild. It's the Wild Card Championship. So if he does want to challenge you, he kind of screwed in a way because you know what I'm saying. Like it's on
But
you.
then what happens if he wins the
He
title?
can even go after the women's title if he wanted to.
That's a whole other
You know, I mean,
ball of wax.
that's a lot of that's heavy right there
I mean,
for him
why
to go
not?
after the women's championship. But listen, if that's what he wants to go after, he can.
Well, don't we
That's
currently? Well, we do have a current number 1 contender for the title, which is your boy.
Cool.
Yeah, Coop is the current number 1 contender.
Well, big thing is the thing is that I heard Coop relinquished his. He
Really?
relinquished that. That's breaking news. You guys are hearing it first.
So your partner, in a sense,
Relinquished it.
Now let me ask, what happens now he relinquishes this? Does that give him an opportunity towards something else now?
I
Or
wouldn't
is this
say
just
that,
because
no.
he wants a different direction?
Well, he's gonna have to earn
wants
that different direction,
He wants
though.
to go a different direction.
But he has to earn that.
Of course.
Yeah, it's all no 100%.
Again, that is why Wildcard Championship is such a cool championship to have.
Well, can we list some of the guys who are going to be in this?
Oh, we got Behemoth. We have
Clay Sawyer.
Clay Sawyer is making his LTW return at August 5th. Clay Sawyer.
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys know much about Clay Sawyer. Clay Sawyer and I used to be tag partners on the Indies. We actually wrestled each other quite a few times in a hardcore match with New Jack. I don't even remember that one. That was pretty interesting. He's definitely he's a big hardcore guy, but I guess he wants to do a different direction. He offered to jump in the Rumble. He feels like he has a shot.
Well, I mean, that's the great thing about Rumbles and Battle Royals is a guy who may normally not get a shot or someone new, they win. They're already in the conversation of big time.
But here's
matches.
here's the the thing about a battle royal like that. Like if you have someone who's bigger, okay, what is your perspective on that? Is it bigger? Is it better to be bigger in a Rumble match? Do you have a better chance? You think?
Yes and no.
Yeah, here's the thing: when you're a big guy, and
You're the target, right? You're
the target of a lot of other guys. A smaller wrestler who can be sneaky, and guess what? They're not winded as fast, so they can go in for the long haul. A bigger guy wants to clear that ring quickly. But he's a target of everyone else in the match.
Yeah.
My theory has always been a big man who gets a late number in a Royal Rumble, and if you do it that style, most likely he's going to win. Early. But Battle Royals, I don't see big guys lasting that long because they got to be in there from the very beginning, outlast everybody else.
But you say that, but just remember that back in the day, Andre the Giant was almost undefeated in the battle.
That's very
royal
true.
setting. So it depends. It's not just about the size, and that, I'm not just talking about being big or small, but it's about having the brains and knowing how to to last.
But Tony, like you bring that up, right? And then over the years, I think other wrestlers figured out, okay, you have to be smarter. So then the bigger guys started winning a little, less.
Man.
But look, here's where the monkey wrench is thrown in the whole thing.
I love monkey wrenches.
Everest is also going to be in that match.
That's
and let's
comes
not
into my
forget,
mind.
he is the 24/7 champion.
That's what
So
comes to my mind.
Let's not forget that at the last Wildcard Rumble,
Mm-hmm.
Starman, out of all people, independent wrestling legend and video game superstar Starman, ended up showing up at LTW unannounced, just randomly coming in, eliminating himself from the Wildcard Rumble just to win that 24/7 belt.
Mhm.
And if he didn't freeze, he probably would have left with it. Because as you all know, when Starman freezes, you have to chant reset or else he's stuck like that.
Yeah.
And the last thing we want is a frozen star man.
We don't want that.
Man. Yeah. Well, let's say we have.
I think he's still standing there.
Well, we have Everest. Another guy who was actually in the final four of the last one is also going to be in it. Menace, who is on another super heavyweight. We have two. You already have two super heavyweights that we know about.
Now the question is, which Menace is showing up because he has different sides to him as well. I've seen a Menace that touches jackets. Then I've seen a Menace that comes out fierce and ready to whoop somebody's ass.
Well, we got to see what goes on there. I mean, if you look at it this way, then you have, like there's a possibility like a Cliff Ray's being in there.
That's another guy, Cliff Ray's. His attitude's been off the chain lately.
And what I find funny is that when that man is focused, he's a very difficult guy to beat. When he wants to be focused and he sticks to the task at hand, he's difficult to beat.
I hear you with that, right? But he's another LTW OG, right? I come here, and since I've been here, I haven't seen, maybe once or twice I've seen Cliff Ray's focused.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, he's a mess.
I'm
still I know that it's in him. I still have to see it.
This is true. Like LTW to me, I can chuck it up into there's three phases of LTW because you had the originals like U2, and then you had the crop of new guys who came in, like Lawrence, Eris, Cliff Rays, like that group of people.
The core of LTW.
Yeah, they came in, and then you have this brand new, fresh crop that you're bringing in. That honestly, it's just the talent that's there is just absolutely amazing. And for the newer wrestlers, is this now, Tony Cheney? When you guys have been rookies, is the Battle Royal a place where you can make your statement as a newer guy to any company? You go in there and have an awesome showing, win. That's like your flag saying, "Hey, I'm here."
100%. That's your time, in my opinion. That's your time to showcase what kind of person you are.
And even if it's in a battle royal, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe you can't. It's a different type of match for someone to come in there, and it's a whole different mentality.
Battle of survival.
It's up to the individual to stand out, because there could be 20 to 30 individuals sometimes in a battle royal. So
Right.
it's up to you to make that statement, to make a difference, and show that you can be that that standout person out of all those people. And it doesn't have to. You don't have to be the winner in order to get that next opportunity. Somebody might have seen just the determination that you had at that time and be like, "Oh, well, I want to give this guy a chance." There's a company that I've worked for before, who I started off just randomly just showing up to one of their shows, doing a battle royal, and I stood out enough to where they wanted me to come back to the next show, and ever since then I've been working with them, pretty solid for the last 2, maybe almost 3 years.
Tony, did you ever in one of those battle royals that you were in? Did you make it to like a final four, where it becomes more of a match now, or
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's right. The mindset goes from survival to when it breaks down. The smaller the
Like
number.
I said, like before, it's all about in here. It's not about your size. It's about outlasting the other competitors mentally. Because at the end of the day, if I'm able to keep myself, not exhausted and not crazy, I don't have to eliminate 30 people to get to the end. Everyone else can do that. Everyone else can do that work for me. And by the time I get to the end, the other 3 people in the final 4, as you said, will be standing there,
right.
And I'm standing there like, I've been waiting for you guys. Let's go. Right. You know what I mean? Because it's like you compress your time into working on all these little things and trying to get everybody out, when you could really just be staying in one spot and just not getting eliminated.
Now, are we going down to some of the other matches that are going to be there?
Well, word on the street.
Well, can I? Okay, go ahead. No, I wanted to talk about the tag team division. Can we talk about the tag team division? I think LTW is killing it with the tag teams. I mean, I'm having trouble keeping up.
Well, I mean, I know we have. If we were to list between who we have established on the newer teams, we do have the Outlaws. We have Fight Money Inc., which is Will Powers and Clark Williams, who are actually in the group Uncharted, but they're their own thing.
Yeah.
We a new tag team that's formed with Blackthorn and Dahlia coming in, and Menace, the Skeleton Crew.
Yes.
You have the Prodigy.
And the newest tag team is coming in, Tyrants.
Tyrant.
Interesting.
So LTW's tag division, and that's just, I'm naming those now. When you look at the tag team division as a whole, it's the best. It's like the best I see out there.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe we should also tell them they debut September 12th. We're going to jump ahead a little bit.
Oh, I love jumping ahead.
Let's do it.
Time travel.
Let's do it.
LTW is now debuting starting September 12th. And this is breaking news right now. It's September 12th. We will start the intergender tag team division.
Intergender tag team, you said?
Yes, sir.
And
might have
it's
some interest in that.
funny how he's saying that, because we were talking about another match.
Mm-hmm.
Word on the street. Ivy Platinum issue Francesca the challenge for August 5th.
Money.
Well, usually I would talk to Francesca about this beforehand, but I think I'm going to give this one a shot and accept that challenge on her behalf.
All right.
August 5th.
I like that.
All right.
Ivy Platinum versus Francesca Cheney. You heard it.
Yes, folks. This is the more we tell you, the more
Oh
you
my God.
Yeah, we cannot stress enough how great this card's going to be. Never mind the wrestling part.
Are we getting a call?
No, that was my phone.
Never mind the wrestling. Like we said, we're talking about days festivities, great time everyone can have. You're going to meet wrestlers. Other than the paid merchandise, some wrestlers are going to be giving stuff away just so you guys can have a little something. But this event is shaping up to be one of the best shows I've seen. And I've been doing this.
Francesca's watching right now, see?
Oh.
She said the same thing you just said.
There you go.
Nice.
So then you know what? It seems that we're on the same
Double
page.
confirmation.
So how about this?
I like this.
How about this? I will issue a challenge back at Ivy Platinum. Ivy Platinum, you want to face Francesca, and it's funny because I would say, why don't you make this number one contendership for the women's title? But to make things a little bit more interesting, the winner, how about you let them pick a male tag team partner to go for those intergender tag team titles?
Ooh. So now this having having the intergender tag team title, it brings a whole new dynamic and a whole new thing. Like we have such now LTW is getting a flock of great female wrestlers. And what I mean, like I said last week, I said something about female wrestling, is they don't get enough credit. These athletes, like these women, like a Francesca, who's always out there, bust their ass, Eris, they bust their ass. We see them do it. We see how hard they work. They don't get many platforms. Now we're adding that to the mix. Then you give them a partner. Like there's just so many combinations.
Right. There's so much we can see with that. There's so much we can see with that.
It's like this should be fun.
Well, I like that idea, Tony.
Ooh, I like
think
it
we
a
can
lot.
go with that,
Folks.
I know Ivy Platinum has her, her male friend, I guess, if you will, Mike Goldstein, that likes to go around LTW even as of lately.
Mike Goldstein.
So I assume Mike Goldstein might be at ringside that day. So it looks like I might have to be at ringside that day too. Make sure Mike Goldstein doesn't
I don't blame you.
pull anything.
I don't blame you.
I don't trust that guy. You see his hat?
It's supposed to be you guys.
Party
in hats.
City.
Yeah.
Party City.
This guy
Party
in
fair?
hats.
I like my hat though.
I don't know something.
Was it Mickey? He used to make fun of Mickey's hat. I was making fun of Mike's hat.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder why that guy doesn't wear a hat. You see his hair, the lack of.
Ooh.
Oh, shots fired.
I'm all about.
He's really not liking anybody right now.
I'm all about talking about Mickey.
Well,
Talking bad about him.
Mickey the Mouth. He's often a part of the show. He's not here today. But now, intergender tag team division is going to be its own hotbed. I want to touch on that. Now, we have.
It's going to open a lot more
Well,
doors.
We
it
have
is,
the,
it
we
is.
definitely have the Cheenies. I don't mean to speak for you, but I believe that would be an amazing tandem.
And unfortunately, he's not going to get away because we know we have the Spirals.
Yeah. Which, well, no, but when we mean like last time facing, I think some fans might not understand. As long as correct me if I'm wrong. As long as the light heavyweight title's involved,
As long as the light heavyweight title is
I
in
think
my hands,
or Spiral,
this is. Let's be very
Yeah.
specific here. As long as the light heavyweight title is in my hands, this is Lawrence Spiral's last opportunity at this championship.
I think
it's
Tony's
not just
just sick of-
necessarily me,
Yeah.
but it's necessarily as long as this is in my hands. This is the last time that he's going to have an opportunity at this. So let's just say I lose this to someone else after that match, which is not going to happen.
Okay.
So let's just say it does, though. Now Lawrence Spiral can go ahead and become number one contender towards that.
You know what? And I bring this up only because there are times when we hear stipulations like this before. It becomes very confusing to a lot of people. And it's like, well, they said they were never wrestlers. It's like, no. As long as this belt's involved,
He wants to put it on the line. He wants to put everything there is on the line because he wants this title. He's jealous because why wouldn't you be jealous if you're holding around the old light heavyweight title for all that time, and then as soon as you get an upgrade for a champion, you get an upgrade on the belt too, right? So the jealousy, it's there. It's killing him at night. Every night he probably thinks about this title. He says, man, I could have had that. I could have had that. But you didn't. But you didn't. Because the moment I won this title, they said, look, it doesn't look right on him. That's an upgrade. We need to upgrade. We need to make it look better. We need to make the collective look better. So now this is what we are. This is the light heavyweight championship. I am the light heavyweight champion. And when you want to come at me, you want to put your shot at the line, you want to make sure that you're not able to ever go for this again, because I said it in Atlantic City and I'll say it again. I will be your light heavyweight champion forever. So that means that once you lose August 5th and the free show, LACEY Day, that means you will never have a shot at this again. I hope you realize that. Let it sink in tonight. When you're going to sleep at night and you don't have this on your pillow, I want you to think about that.
Wow.
I don't blame Tony at all.
No.
He's gotten plenty of shots. Lawrence Barrow's gotten plenty of opportunity. I think Tony's just had enough.
No.
And I'm backing you up with that.
Yeah.
And don't worry. If you and Eris are the ones on the opposite side of us, if we just so happen to be the ones going for those intergender tag team titles, I'd be more than happy to take that away from you as well.
I am loving LTW right now.
What's there not to love about LTW? And are we getting phone calls?
No.
I got one more match. I want to announce.
No, we got one more
Well,
announcement.
I'm gonna announce one more match that just came through. On the 5th, we are going to have Mike Goldstein versus Kurt Bale versus Johnny Santos.
It's official.
Oh.
Now it's official.
Triple threat.
Wow.
It's gonna be interesting.
That's okay. That's gonna be.
That's gonna be a match I definitely watch.
I mean, come on. Does that not speak for itself?
Will LACEY Day? Will there be popcorn? I sure hope so. I sure hope so.
I mean, what kind of LACEY Day would it be without none?
Right?
You know, and I'm a big Johnny Santos fan. I love the guy. Absolute. He has he has it all.
But here's the catch for you guys. Let's not forget, on June 24th, it's going to be Johnny Santos versus Violence for the LTW World Heavyweight Championship. Now, if Johnny Santos wins, he's going into LACEY Day with that hardware.
Oh, okay. Now this is where it gets fun. This is where I like to have some fun. If Johnny Santos going into this match with the gold, does he defend the gold in that match?
Why not?
Yeah.
Does that become?
I mean, what do you say, Robbie? Like,
Yeah,
why
boss,
not?
what do you say?
Listen, yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah.
Folks, you
Come
heard
on,
it here
this
first.
is gonna be a huge show. He's gonna come over there with that championship around his waist. Yeah, he'll put it on the line.
Folks, you heard it here, folks. If Johnny walks in, if Johnny has the title, so I know two people that are now definitely pulling for him to win the belt, and Goldstein and Bale, because now that becomes a major title match.
That means you guys better be paying attention this Saturday, July 24th, coming up, because that is going to be a really, really pivotal moment for LTW. Because if Johnny Santos could capture that title, that means live for free show LACEY Day, August 5th, you guys are going to see a huge triple threat match for that title between three of probably the best competitors we have here.
Going right now, amazingly.
But again, let's not forget the heat that Bale has with Clark Williams. They have unfinished business. Do you not think Uncharted might not come out there and try and mess
it
something
could
up?
happen. You know, the whole sunscreen in the eyes thing was not something that they.
And let me make a little bit of food for thought here. If Johnny Santos doesn't win the title and he walks in without the championship, will that technically make this triple threat match somewhat of a number one contenders match?
Why not?
I honestly don't.
Because Johnny Santos, being the last competitor, has to earn that spot back, and those two competitors, in Kurt Bale and Mike Goldstein, have to earn that spot in general. And who better to take out than the former competitor for the title?
No, he's one. I feel like I'm sorry, boss, but real quick,
Yeah.
I think you're 100% correct, because let's say Johnny Santos doesn't take the title, now he has to start over. But let's say Bale or Goldstein win. Now they're in the conversation. If anything, they're in the conversation to be next up. You know, and if Johnny Santos wins, he keeps himself in the conversation.
Yeah.
So that I think so.
It's interesting. It's interesting. If you're trying to get an assistant manager job, I mean, you're doing a good job.
No.
You're coming up with a lot of good ideas there, Tony.
It's better than you.
Oh, hey!
I might as well be doing this job, right?
Whoa!
Because if I'm doing this job, then he won't be having me
Tony,
do
I
the
think
job.
you need to You need to think about your championship more than you come up with other
now he's threatening
people's careers. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
God.
You're
Once again.
interjecting
Now
too
he's
much in other
threatening
people's
me.
careers.
We
I
said
like
it once. We
this.
said it before. Then why we
I'm
can't have
happy.
nice things? Okay.
I told
No.
that he told me his dad used to smack him. I told him, come on over.
So like a spank you? What? Why would
You want to
wanna-
smack me?
Why would you want to
You
do
want
that?
you don't like the way I'm talking to you? You don't like the way that I'm addressing you? You don't like the way
Hashtag
that
daddy.
I'm coming up with better
Oh
ideas for
my
you about running this
God.
company?
He's not wearing a jacket right
You're not helping.
now. What the hell?
He's not wearing a jacket right now.
Oh my God. So
You can't
folks,
say I love
All
you
right,
right
all
now.
right.
20. So the
Just keep
so
tweeting.
much.
We
right now.
can
Oh my God. This is what happens after we hang out. We're gonna have problems, man. Oh my God. So folks, right about the 24th, which is coming up, which is gonna be a great show, which features some LTW stars. Now actually, when you think about it, that show has a significant now more.
We have the light heavyweight on the line.
Yeah.
We have the hardcore title, which will be on the line. We're not announcing that yet.
No.
We have the possible number one contendership match.
Yeah.
A women's match.
A women's match. Yep.
I mean,
As far as I know,
Well,
we're not
No.
saying who's in it. The tag
the tag
title.
team, the tag titles.
the
So
tag
definitely
titles
on
will
the
also
line.
be on the line.
Can we honestly say, I think just almost, or if not almost all the belts of LTW for August 5th
Guys, this is a special event.
will
This
be
is a-
on the line.
Absolutely.
No, this is what's making folks.
And
Free.
woo, let's not forget, this man's going against Grim.
Ah!
He is. He is.
Just punch him one time. I mean, just really hard.
I'm
I'm supposed to be unbiased, but you know.
cheering for you.
Thank you. More like harpoon.
I love how the menace. I love how the menace has had enough of the Oldberg talk, and he grew out his beard.
Oh, yeah, look at him.
You know, he's like forget about
He's
the
trying to
goatee.
catch up to me.
Yeah.
I was in jail.
Oh boy.
Well,
Remember that
we,
whole
we,
bar,
we just
bar
said it.
soap-
to Mickey.
bar
We
soap
just
thing?
said it now.
Keep up.
Is he allowed to be at LACEY Day?
No.
Technically?
Yeah.
I mean, if he keeps acting like that towards me, I'm gonna sell him out.
Because he was just in jail.
I mean, as long as he doesn't do anything else. he should
Right,
be fine.
right,
I'm
right.
not a lawyer.
Isn't he on probation? Does he have an anklet or anything?
I haven't.
No,
seen-
I'm not staring at.
I'm not gonna frisk him.
Please don't stare at the man.
All right, so
So,
so I'm gonna really
let me
can we
ask
bring
you
it
something.
home. Go ahead.
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
Since you've been in LTW,
Mhm.
who has been? And I know this is a hard question to ask.
Oh dear God.
I'm gonna ask you two questions.
Two
Which you ask the questions. I'm gonna ask you a question.
I love Ash. Okay.
All right. So, favorite LTW champion? One, you get to
Mhm.
choose since you've been here,
Mm-hmm.
and also your favorite LTW moment
Since I've
since I've been here. And then after he's finished it, I want to see comments what your favorite
honestly,
LTW moment has been.
and I'm gonna say this now, and I'm not saying this because he's here, but Tony Cheney to me has been my favorite.
Oh,
No, here's why. He's here all the time,
He is.
defending his belt.
And that is why I put him on my team because
Yeah,
he
well-
is a real. He's
And
a core member.
And I'm gonna say this, and some people are gonna say it's rude, but I believe your champion should be here at the company's shows and tapings. He's here putting in the work. To me personally, this belt, along with let's be honest, the 24/7 title.
Yeah.
And if you want to go into,
How about the women's championship too?
well, it's new. To me, that's still very
Okay,
new.
no, absolutely. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying, as a champion, Era Spiral shows up.
Yeah.
She is here. I mean, she's been here.
I mean,
maybe
I feel like
95
that is like he and I have had this conversation so many times. I've had it with him where we've talked about your champions need to be here. I said it multiple times. I said it was either this, and before we had the women's title, or the 24/7 belt that should have been the face of the company.
But Lee, how many times have I gotten aggravated here?
No,
Because people don't show up, especially when they have the strap.
Yeah.
You're a champion.
Why
You show
always
up.
the tag teams that never show up? That's my thing.
Now
It's a
this
thing,
is
it's a
this
thing.
is a big thing, and I want everyone. This will
There's
go
always
into my
that.
favorite moment. I this is not an actual wrestling moment, was when the announcement came through that we got the 5th. Because to me, that was a statement made, not, and this is the fun part, it wasn't by the wrestling community. Because the wrestling community, let's be honest, don't like each other.
Right.
But this was a statement made by this town that they want LTW to help celebrate what this big event for them. So that means some people might not like it with your damn lawnmowers and leaf blowers. You might not like it. That means LTW is officially a part of this community in town and is tied.
And do you remember ever seeing, maybe it has happened, I highly doubt it though, has there been another organization that has been welcomed by a town to represent their town?
Personally,
I've never
I've never seen it. I don't know.
This has to be a first.
Yeah,
time
have
thing.
you seen something similar?
And then if it has been done, which I really don't think it has, we are gonna do it the best.
Well, even if it has been done, it's been so long. Now,
whether it's been done or not, we were hand chosen for this town.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's what we got to represent.
And that's
it.
it.
Doesn't matter.
Great town, great company.
Doing,
It's going to be a great night.
Want to do,
yeah.
they can do it. But at the end of the day, LTW, we represent LACEY. This is,
Yeah.
this is what we do. And LACEY Day,
Incredibly.
And
August 5th, is going to be huge for us.
Yep.
And talking to a lot of the competitors that I get to talk to, many of them aren't actually from this town or actually from New Jersey. Like we have a lot of, like myself, I come from New York. We have a lot of
Maryland, Delaware,
Connecticut,
Pennsylvania,
New York. We have a lot of guys coming in, and they've adopted LTW, and they've adopted LACEY as.
Well, since we're talking about competitors, let me just go back just a little bit of what happened last night at SWF. It was Violence versus Newsy for the LTW World Heavyweight Championship.
And but Ace, that's interesting because Newsy is a whole different guy. I mean,
Dude,
so for him to go up against Violence,
from what I've heard and seen clips of, because I was not at the event, I had prior obligations. I could not make the event, but from what I've seen and what I heard, Newsy was this close, and it was apparently Newsy must have taken out Epiphany / Frankie Marinara.
Mm-hmm.
He came out holding his mask in his hand. Okay.
well, okay,
He came out walking out with Epiphany's mask in his hand, laughing, saying that Epiphany was not making it.
So that's actually
spoiler
a
alert,
mask.
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
And
I thought that was a skin tag.
Pretty big skin tag, but hell, it
Yeah.
looked like it.
but Newsy had the upper hand. Next thing you know, Epiphany's music hits. No Epiphany, but a distracting Newsy, and Violence capitalized.
Well, then if that's how it went down, we're looking at Newsy kind of this close to being, I mean,
World champ.
number one contender.
All right. Now.
Well, then,
Again, I mean, listen, doesn't everybody deserve a rematch?
Okay.
Don't you think?
All right. Now this is where I have overall. Now this is the only reason why Newsy might get the okay
For a
rematch,
Okay.
only because
Well,
there was some if there's interference in a championship match, okay. But me personally, if you weren't the champion and you lost, you go to the back of the line.
yeah, but again, that's what you just said. But how it went down?
No,
It was
because
this close and there
but
wasn't
then
this trash.
Newsy would get the shot. But if the champion should be the only one that gets an automatic rematch.
It's
if he loses or if she loses, that's all I'm
we're
saying.
seeing Violence defend the belt. So we see Violence defended the belt last night, and he's going to defend the belt next Saturday.
Just a shout out to everybody watching. If you'd like to call in, you may now call in.
it is call-in time.
And as we're still going to continue this conversation, but you can call in, ask any one of us a question.
And guys, if you haven't been caught up with LTW, go on YouTube, LTW Live, and get caught up because there is so much LTW content that you won't regret it. Watch it, binge watch it.
I still love going back to the beginning.
Oh, absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
going back to the beginning.
But watch what we got. I mean, go back to the beginning and watch all that. But watch what we got going on right now because
Right.
there's a lot of pivotal things that are
Lots.
leading up to August 5th,
And
that
then
you
you'll
guys
miss
are
it.
gonna want to see before seeing August
Yeah,
5th.
Oh, we got a caller.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I was calling because I just had to talk about LTW. My name is Loretta from Secaucus, and I've been a long-time fan.
Hi, Loretta.
Oh, I cannot tell you how happy I am to be calling in. I swear, LTW must stand for Love the Wrestling because it is amazing.
Thank
And
Thanks,
the
Loretta.
fact
That's
that you
very nice
guys
of you.
now have celebrities on the show. I see Cheney, I see Ace Marksman, I see Lee in the middle, I see the head of security. But I gotta know, Mr. Marksman, how did you get DJ Paulie D on this show? How did you get Paulie D? I love you. I've seen all of your shows. I've seen all of them.
He doesn't cost much.
I don't
these
think.
days.
I don't think.
I've seen you on the Paulie D project. I never miss an episode of Jersey Shore.
Loretta. I'm very sorry. You got.
You're
got
actually,
it all
this is
wrong.
actually Vinny from the Jersey Shore. It's not Paulie D.
Oh. Well, I still love the wrestling, though.
That's nice.
I still love LTW, though. I'm going to be at this August 5th show. It's free, right? It's free?
Yes.
It's free.
Right, it is free.
Oh, I will be at this show. I promise you I will be there. I'm going to show you my Ace Marksman tattoo. I'm such a fan. Oh, thank you so much for calling. Thank you so much.
All right, Loretta, we're getting another phone call. Thank you for calling
Loretta,
in.
we'll fist bump together maybe.
Oh, my pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for calling.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Who's this?
I want to talk to that. Mr. Graham, I want to contact you now.
Who's this?
Turn it up from Ohio.
From Ohio.
Oh, Ohio. Okay.
Hey, Jenny, you sold out. You sold out.
You sold out, Gene.
I sold out. How did I sell out?
I really want to know.
Good make you a star. And people, girlfriend, I mean, your hot girlfriend, fiance,
What about my hot fiance?
she's hot.
Yeah, what about it?
Got engaged on TGS? Oh, how about you guys?
So I sold out because I have a hot fiance?
No,
Is that what that
you've been grim.
He
Yeah,
started.
Oh, you
Grim
sold out
makes
because you
He
left
doesn't know what to
Grim?
say. Because you left Grim.
And
But I didn't leave Grimm's. Did you see yesterday's episode? He tried to replace me.
Let me play you.
Yeah, I didn't leave Grimm's, and Grimm tried to replace me.
This is why we can't have nice.
And then I went home. And then I went home that night to my hot fiance.
You love her.
I'm a talent too. I'm also a talent.
All right, well, we got to let you go, buddy.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, I got 2 words for you. Eat it, yeah.
I got 3 words for you. Thanks for calling.
Click.
All
Next.
right, nice.
Oh,
Man. So
If
Tony,
you want to catch me and my hot fiance, you just come over here to LTW on YouTube or GTS because obviously I sold out for not quitting or whatever.
I was a little confused on that.
That's okay. You know what? Thank you for calling regardless.
Yeah,
All the
another
way from Ohio. We appreciate it.
Oh dear God.
Another call?
Okay,
No.
good. I'm not
Woo, let's take a
scared.
break from that.
That was overwhelming.
That was.
Like,
Loretta
It's like
likes
you
Loretta.
sold out.
Loretta
How did I sell
really
out?
likes you, bro.
Loretta.
No, that wasn't Loretta. That was another.
Oh no,
Oh,
Loretta
so
before.
Loretta.
So Loretta sounded kind of hot. Is she coming to the show?
She said she's gonna show up for Ace Marksman. Now I have a question.
Babe?
Where do you think the tattoo is?
I don't know.
I'll show you, dog.
In her or? Is it? I don't know. There are public restrooms at the park where we're gonna have the show. So
Tech lady will break out. her
let's
knife
not do
and
that
say,
in the ring.
Exactly.
Tech Lady's gonna murder somebody.
You know what?
It's confirmed.
I'm not at the top of that list.
I know where to hide the body.
Not helping. Okay, so all right.
Anyone else calling in?
Shut up, Tony. Shut up.
We're a little scared.
Is that
Oh man,
Shut up, Tony.
is that a rag?
Shut up.
I need to blow my nose. Can I see that real quick?
Here. No, I have a fun question because it was kind of a interesting topic of conversation. Contracts in wrestling. You see them in the big ones. The big companies have contracts. Small companies like ours, we have contracts, but it's not where you can't wrestle anywhere else. Now, if you're a company signing guys to contracts and you tell them they can't wrestle anywhere, you got to pay them for sitting at home, right?
Yeah.
Although, no, let's be honest. Now, I've heard this before where companies have told other companies, well, they can't work for you because they're in the contract. So now you're costing a dude a pay date. Now they're responsible to pay you for not taking that date.
Well, and aren't
because you run it because our contracts are you pretty much LTW's first, but you're still eligible to go other
be
places.
clear. You're
Yeah.
talking, but hold on. Let's be clear
Let
though.
me-
Are you talking about indie promotions, or are you talking about in general? Are you talking about even?
well, here's my thing with LTW. From what I know, is that what we ask our guys who work for us, if they are a champion of LTW, then we would ask them to make us a priority.
Maybe show up every once in a while.
That's how you kind of show where you're,
Oh, no.
stand almost
And that's
in a way, right?
That's
Yeah.
what
And then with indie companies too, like I've heard indie companies say they want exclusive people, but you got to pay them to stay home. That doesn't sound smart to me. So that's what I'm wondering now. Should the independents adopt the contracts of keeping guys exclusive, where they're paying people to stay home, or should it be more what's going where you work where you want to work?
There's a child yelling, "Papa!" You might want to go check that out, Papa.
There he goes.
That is another satisfied customer.
As the happiest kid in the building right now. It's the only kid in the building right now, to be honest. But say, that's why we're not cussing as much. Well, Tony, as a worker, if someone says, "Well, you got to work for us all the time and no one else," you're expecting them to pay you while you stay home, right?
Well, I mean, unless they are a significant company that people are actually going to watch, then I wouldn't even be signing a contract for them anyway. I mean, to be completely honest, if you're not a significant company that can offer me a significant amount of money and nobody's going to see me, why would I care to sign a contract with you? You know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't make any sense.
It's a fact.
And phone call.
All right, what do we got?
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, we get Mario.
Oh,
Oh
no.
God.
Because I've been bored. Are you guys bored?
What?
Isn't that corn?
No. Hey, buddy, I want a contract. I want an LTW contract.
He wants an LTW contract.
You got to get one from Grim first. You got to call Grim. Call
We
Grim.
have to go through our developmental GTS.
There you go.
Hey,
Hey!
Hey.
I don't have his number. Duh.
Hey, tech lady. There's this button.
What was that?
That was a guy who wants a contract, but we're like, he has to go through developmental, so we're sending him to GTS.
Oh,
There you go, Grim.
And now, champions need to show up, right? Champions need to show up. Champions need to be.
That man's here all the time.
Yeah,
Yes.
all the time he's here. Eris is here. I think we've seen our 24/7 title. The light heavyweight 24/7 title has been defended more times than since I've been here on TV on our YouTube channel more than any other belt. She once again. What?
Where is everybody? I mean, our shows are awesome. Like, I mean, come on, Tony. Why can't you teach these guys to show up at the LTW shows? I mean, as a champion.
Number one, that's not my responsibility.
No, I'm just saying, what can you teach them? Like, why aren't they showing up to LTW?
It's called leading by example. I'm not going to go out of my way to go and tell everyone else to try to work harder to take my spot.
Mm-hmm.
If someone wants it, they'll realize what I'm doing, the work that I'm putting in, and they will come and take my spot rightfully.
And basically, like, you can't teach that. Like, that's something.
And you can't teach that. Bada boom! I'm the only champ in the room. How you doing?
And on that note, no, but seriously, it's the truth. You know,
No, it is.
Ask people to be a certain way.
And this right here, this is Robbie Alessandro, and he uses way too much hair gel, and you can't teach that.
Yeah.
And this right here, you got Tony Genie, and he wears a bandana to cover up a little bit of his curly mop.
What did I just sound like Hogan?
You just scared me. But no, okay. That was a fun thing. Now, wrestling schools. Let's talk about this. We were talking about this earlier.
10 minutes.
Well, wrestling schools.
Yeah, 10 minutes. Better get some phone calls in.
I feel like wrestling schools need to go back to the old way of teaching things.
I do too.
Are you saying they're going soft?
They're going way soft.
They're focusing a lot on the wrong things.
So I had a meeting with some of the guys yesterday, and this is what I want to talk about. And Tony was there for this meeting. Is that when you reach out to other promotions and promoters, and you are trying to work for these said promotions,
Stay hydrated.
You know,
Drink a lot of water.
I mean, the proper way to reach out to a promoter is, send them your footage and, who you were trained by, a proper resume like you would a job.
Yeah.
Be respectful.
And
we had some people messaging LTW who were said workers saying, hey, I want to be on the show.
Oh, yeah, I've gotten plenty of those messages too.
Yeah, what do you got to do?
You're taught this in wrestling school.
Should be.
You should be, because
Right.
we were having this morning. We were having this conversation. When I trained in wrestling, they literally were gonna beat the snot out of you for a year of training to make you quit, just to see if you had what it took to take the business.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you got past that, they educated you not just on the wrestling part, but how to conduct business away from it. And
So Lee, in a sense, you're saying maybe it's not their fault. Those workers who are us and LTW are saying, hey, how do you do to get in?
Yeah.
Maybe they weren't taught the right way.
So it goes back to who taught you, how you were taught. Some of these guys, like we said last week, only do seminars, which cannot replace a good foundation of training. But guys, I'm putting it out there now for any wannabe wrestlers. Get yourself into a good school. And schools teach these guys coming out how to do business.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of respect goes a long way, and you don't have to go overboard. Like, I've seen people before in companies' DMs send in like 3 paragraphs about, who they are, where they've worked, and who's trained them, and whatever they've done, but they aren't going to read that whole thing. Most likely they'll open it, they'll say, whoa, too long, and they'll go to the next person. Yeah, and that's my experience, at least. There's some people who, think otherwise, and I've talked to some trainers who think otherwise and think that here, sending out 3 paragraphs of everything is the right thing to do. Maybe, just this is what's worked for me personally, is keeping it short, keeping it sweet, keeping it simple. Say, hey, this is who I am. I have a little bit of experience here. I'm looking to get myself out there a little bit more. Here's my information in one big, nice picture. And here's a match, one link. Let me know what else you want to see. And like at that, you let them decide from there.
Yeah.
Send it.
Nice picture.
I think they're listening.
They're listening to us.
That's Rhino again. Let me be a video on.
Click.
From last night.
Click.
When the tag entitled
Click.
Nothing, guys.
What was that?
Sorry, folks.
There's some technical difficulties.
Yeah, and also, folks, please, when you're calling in, make it so that we can hear you
and have the less background noise.
Speak-
You, us. I
Yeah,
guess.
speak clearly. And you know,
Mute us in the background if you're listening. Just mute
Yeah.
us in the background. Speak clearly and ask. Just a good way to answer is, "Hey, how are you? Big fan of the show. Here's my question."
You'll be able to
And
hear us
then-
over the phone.
Go on with your question. We'll listen and we'll happily answer. If it's something for all, we will all answer one of your questions. If you want to ask one of us a question, if you want to talk about my hot fiance, whatever you want to do, just make sure it's coherent.
I'm adding that to the weird list of things I thought I wouldn't hear someone complain about. Oh, don't look at me like that. That was something I was not ready for. But yeah, so LTW has a lot of big things coming. August 5th is free. Be there for this amazing amount of action. We're still we're announcing more matches.
And on top of that, guys, please stay tuned on our channel because we're not just doing reg wrestling. We have side projects we're working on. We're working on some film. We got Bamber still in production. We have the new Halloween short film we're working on, which is gonna feature a lot of LTW superstars in there.
And
A lot
don't
of
forget that
cameos.
we're not only on YouTube.
We're everywhere.
We are everywhere. You go on Twitter, you can find LTW. You go on Instagram,
Twitter, TikTok.
Facebook, TikTok,
Why do you keep looking over your shoulder at me?
all of it.
Yeah,
And
real
it's
quick, guys, I want to put this out there
Follow
because
us everywhere.
yeah, I promised this guy. There's currently on Spotify 8 tracks. It's an album called To the Moon by the artist Python. He's actually a family member of mine. He is super talented. Look him up. Fantastic. I promised him this because, that's another thing we like to do here. We like to do shout outs and call outs to help, people getting involved in different things. It's not just about wrestling. So like I said, look it up. To the Moon, Python. You won't regret it. It's just like an emotional journey, and he put it to music.
Okay, but you need to be more specific. What genre is it?
That's just it's all of them.
Oh.
He covers mostly rap, but he blends everything together. I feel like he's necessary.
Hey, Lee, is that guy going through your bag right now?
Dude!
What? Yo, dude,
Oh,
this is not cool,
get
bro.
out of here.
He got his back.
Man.
Come on, man, control your guy.
No
He just
idea.
got out of prison. You're bringing him around.
Oh, this is what he does. He's a prison guy.
He's
This is what he
grabbing my
does.
sandwich.
This is what he does. He's the prison guy.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm running.
Who grabs another dude's sandwich?
Tony, yeah. That's what he does. What do you want me to tell you?
I'm hungry.
Anyways, real quick, another shout
I'm
out
hungry
again
too, actually.
to Tank, CageRhinoBrand.com. Make sure you check it out. Use the
Absolutely.
discount code LTW. Get the 15% off.
15% off.
You get a
15%
good
off.
percentage off.
Yeah,
either
good
way.
percentage off at all types of merch, man. He's got awesome stuff. I got my own Cage Rhino stuff at home.
Me too. So do I.
Phenomenal. He does great
Awesome.
work.
He does a lot of
He's
great
the man.
work for a lot of wrestlers that you guys know and love.
Mhm.
You guys see these designs, you guys buy the designs, and you don't even realize who made it. It's probably Tank. So you better go check out his original stuff. They're really awesome.
Yep.
Really good quality.
Mm-hmm. And that's really it. I mean, guys, if you ever have a question or if you want to have ideas for what we want to talk about, send it in.
We have 3 minutes left. You want to give us a call real quick? Call in.
Don't forget, like I said,
I don't
to
have
follow
a lot.
us everywhere. You follow us on Facebook. You can find the show. You follow us on Instagram, Twitter. You follow us on YouTube. You
Mhm.
watch the show weekly. Make sure you keep caught up. But you can also follow us individually. You got me at TonyCini96 on Instagram and Twitter. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on YouTube as well. And, of course, you find me right here on the LTW channel. What else you
We're
got?
gonna find you, bro.
Robbie Alessandro _TV on Instagram.
Like a real one.
The real call.
We got real ball?
Yes.
All right,
Okay. Here we go.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Who's this?
It's Anthony.
What's up, Anthony?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good, you? I'm a big fan of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys have the same name.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
You have any questions, comments, concerns, anything?
Well, I heard that you and Graham have beef with each other.
We do. We have a little bit of beef with each other right now. He tried replacing me, so I took out the guy he tried replacing me with.
You should take his championship all away from him.
That would be a good idea. I could use another title to put around my shoulder.
Not if I take it first.
Ah.
He doesn't deserve it at all.
Ooh.
Who, Grim?
Yeah, you and him should have a match for it.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah.
You hear that, Grim? The fans want it.
Would you rather watch it on GTS or LTW?
I'd rather watch you whoop his ass.
Oh,
you don't even care what you say.
He wants
to say it.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
should do it.
We condone violence.
All right, Anthony.
Encourage it.
Thank you so much for calling,
Thank you
Anthony.
for calling in, pal.
You're welcome.
You're live, pal.
No, he's not.
No, he's
No,
not.
he's not
Tech
like
lady said up. Didn't goodbye.
How fast the tech lady does it. I mean, let's give the tech lady a round of applause.
Yeah, tech lady.
Taking care of business in the background. That's the.
There's
your
hand.
Yeah. Woo! Can we see other hand? Other hand. Other hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, we legitimately have the silent hands that move everything. Because she just moved the whole table.
If anyone wants to know who the tech lady really is, just PayPal me $100. Add Tony Chini on
Or
PayPal.
cash at me.
200.
Add a
200.
money sign Ace Marksman. Cash out.
So yeah, guys,
That's
check it
all-
out.
Don't
well,
worry.
that's all we got for today, you guys. Thank
Check
you
out
so much for
YouTube,
tuning in.
LTW Live. Catch up on all of our content. And
Shenanigans.
be caught up before August 5th. So you go to August 5th and you're all caught up.
And that's all we got.